On a typical October night, the silence of a suburban neighborhood was broken when a 17-year-old girl disappeared without a trace. By the next morning, Emily Carter was gone. Police found an empty bedroom and a window left slightly ajar. There were no fingerprints, no signs of a struggle, and no physical evidence to explain where she went. This investigative vacuum left authorities with only one piece of actionable data. It was a digital artifact sent from Emily's phone at exactly 10:43 p.m. The message was sent to her best friend. It read, "I think someone is following me. If anything happens, remember what I told you." To understand how a person can evaporate into thin air, investigators had to move beyond physical profiling. They took the three-part syntax of that final text and used it to retrace the steps of her last known days. The first clause points to Emily's routine. She worked a part-time job and typically walked home alone after dark, but that final evening followed a different timeline. As she walked, Emily's fear began to escalate. She noticed a figure in the distance, someone who stayed silent, never approached, and simply watched her from the shadows. Detectives later recovered security camera footage from the area, which transformed Emily's private fear into a documented reality. The footage revealed a terrifying anomaly. As Emily walked, a dark silhouette appeared in the background multiple times, actively tracking her route. While cameras confirmed she was being stalked, the grainy video made it impossible for police to identify the person behind her. When Emily reached home, she was unusually silent and anxious at the dinner table. Her family assumed it was a mood, but the evidence suggests she was living through the terror of someone who knew she was being hunted. Later that night, the house was secure. Emily went to her room and locked the door, seemingly safe within her own home. Shortly after her 10:43 p.m. text, neighbors reported hearing an unusual noise near the Carter property. No one called the police, and the moment passed in silence. At sunrise, Emily's parents entered her room to find it completely empty. Her worst fear had been realized. The response was immediate. Authorities launched one of the largest search operations in the town's history, deploying search helicopters, organizing ground volunteers, and sweeping the nearby riverbanks. It is the great paradox of the case. Despite a literal, real-time warning from the victim and a massive geographical manhunt, the anything Emily feared was carried out with total precision. As the physical search hit a dead end, investigators shifted their focus to the recipient of the text, Emily's best friend. The friend explained that she hadn't initially taken the message seriously. Emily had a habit of exaggerating strange situations, and the text seemed like another example of her dark sense of humor. But the interview eventually revealed a conversation that had taken place days earlier in a school hallway, a secret Emily had been keeping. Emily had confessed that she was being watched. For weeks, she had spotted an unidentifiable figure sitting in a parked car, surveilling her movements and waiting. This final clause changes the context of her disappearance. It indicates that her abduction wasn't a spontaneous event, but the conclusion of a deliberate pattern of surveillance that Emily had recognized long before her walk home. As the months turned into years, the urgency of the initial search faded into a cold reality. The CCTV trail ended, the figure in the car was never identified, and Emily Carter remains missing. Over time, the 10:43 p.m. text message transformed. It was no longer just a lead for the police. It became a digital monument to the girl who vanished. In the digital age, her final data point has outlived her, a permanent, clear prediction of a tragedy that no one was able to stop. We are left to wonder about the exact conversation Emily wanted her friend to remember. To this day, the true meaning of her final words remains the only thing she left behind.